Guys, how's everybody doing today? I hope that everybody's doing great. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to continue our declutter. I know I took a little break for about a week just to get some other videos out of the way, but we are back. I still have so much to declutter. It's not even funny. I have so much stuff. But today I am going to be conquering these two little baskets that I have here, and these are mainly like small palettes and like jelly shadows and stick shadows and things like that. So today we are going to be tackling these. There's also some other little things in here like lip scrubs and stuff like that. So let's just go through these and see what I'm going to be keeping and what's going to be going away. So let's start with this little one first. So let's see, I have two ColourPop lip scrubs here. I believe this is the watermelon one, which is called One in a Melon, and this one is Razzle Dazzle, which is supposed to be like a raspberry type of one. I love lip scrubs and I go through them a lot, so I am going to be keeping both of these. I also have here a Incredible You Glow Girl. It's supposed to be like a highlighter. It's like an iridescent highlighter, and I got this at a Ipsy event that happened in Miami, and as you can see, there's not much in there, and I never used it, but I have a feeling that these like jelly type of products, they don't last very long. They tend to like evaporate because I haven't used this at all and it's already like almost gone. So I am gonna get rid of it because I'm never gonna use color like this. It is kind of sticky, so it's not something that I will wear like on my eyes or anything. And it's basically almost gone because it evaporated. So this is going to the trash. I have this I think it's a Butter London. I think that's what the brand is called. It's a Butter London Glazing Eye Gloss. And this one is in the shade, I believe, Spark. And it's a very pretty, like gold type of shade. And I used this on my eyes a couple of days ago and I love it. So I am going to keep it. And it didn't do what the other one did, that it evaporated. This one actually is still very creamy, and I do like it a lot, so I am going to keep it. I also have this Vitalist Healthy Glow, and I believe that this is from L'Oreal, if I'm not mistaken. And it's supposed to be like a highlighter. Now, I don't know how I feel about this product. I haven't really used it on my skin. It's a little bit dark to use as an actual highlight. I will have to try it as like an eyeshadow and see how that goes, but I could definitely not use it as a highlight. So I'm gonna keep it for now just to see how it looks in the eyes, but if it doesn't work out, then I'm gonna get rid of it. I also have this Becca and Chrissy Teigen. I think this is a highlighter. Oh, this is an eyeshadow and highlighter duo, and this is in Cinnamon Churro, and this is very pretty. I do like it a lot. I just find, let me see, was it this one? I know I have a product by Becca and Chrissy Teigen that's a little dark. I could get away with using this as a highlight. It must be another product that I have that it's a little bit dark. But this is what the eyeshadow looks like. It's really pretty. I do enjoy this product a lot, so I am going to keep it. I have a ColourPop eyebrow pomade in Bangin Brunette. I don't really use brow pomades too often. I'm not a fan of them. I actually bought this because I was curious. Everybody kept like raving about it and I was kind of curious about it, but I'm not like a person that uses it a lot, so I think I'm gonna see if my daughter maybe wants it. She's been getting into like brow products a lot, so I am gonna see if she wants that. Wet n Wild jelly eyeshadow here. To be honest with you guys, I never used these, and they did the same thing as the first product I showed you that evaporated. And they turned into like this really hard thing that doesn't even come out. Like, look, it's like crumbling. And I never used it. It was never like left open or anything. It was just sitting here with the rest of the stuff, and they just hardened. Like, you can't even use it. Like, it's hard. Well, this one is a little bit creamy, but not a lot. It's still hard, and it's crumbling. So this is something that I wouldn't feel comfortable putting in my eyes anymore, even though I never used it. So I feel like this was actually a waste of money, because if the product is not going to last too long, for me that is a waste of money. So I know that I'm not going to be ever repurchasing any of these jelly type of things from Wet n Wild. I also have some Wet n Wild shadow sticks here from their Keep Going collection. I actually enjoyed that collection a lot. I actually bought, I want to say I bought everything from that collection, and I enjoyed it a lot. And I really did enjoy all of these little shadow sticks as well. So I think that I am going to be keeping all of them. This one is in Fave Leggings, which is like a purple. And I mean, I don't really like to use these as full-on eyeshadow, but I do like to use these on my waterline, or I like to use them on like as a an eyeliner as well on my eyelid, or maybe just like a little bit in the center of the eye, depending on the color. So I do enjoy these a lot. This black one is like super creamy. And you can still get this line on wetnwild.com, and you can also get it at CVS. I saw it at CVS the other day, and it made me really happy because there's a few things from this collection that I actually enjoy. I love the makeup removing oil. I love that product. Like, I've gone through like 2 of those. So I know that I enjoy this line a lot, and I actually enjoyed the I think it was like the BB cream or something like that they took out with this collection. I enjoyed that product a lot. I use it a lot too, especially during the summer when I don't really want like full coverage foundation. I just throw that BB cream on and I'm good to go. So I am going to keep all of those. And then I have a few like sample size things from MAC. I have a skin base visage. I think it's like a primer or something. And then I have a strobe cream. I think it's like their illuminating primer. And I have the Natural Radiance primer as well. And I have a cleanse oil, and I get these a lot when I order things from MAC, so I am going to keep all of these because I like to use those, especially like if I'm traveling or if I need to keep something in my purse. I like to have sample sizes because they're small and convenient. I also have a Smashbox Radiance foundation primer, also going to keep, and I have this Wet n Wild and Fergie eyeshadow primer. This is like really old, and to be honest with you, I don't even know if it's still good. So let's see. Oh nope, it's like full on water. Did you guys see that? So I am gonna throw this out because it's probably extremely old. So that is going to the trash. And then I have two Too Faced eyeshadow primers as well. I have the original insurance primer, and then I have the glitter glue. I'm not sure. Okay, so this one is still very creamy, so I am going to keep both of these because I do use them a lot. You can see this one is well loved. And then obviously the glitter glue. Everybody should always have some kind of glitter glue in their collection, especially if they play with glitter a lot. And then I have this little Rimmel London quad that I got a long time ago, but I never touched it. So I think that it's time for me to pass it along because I don't think I'm ever going to touch it. So I'm going to pass this along. Okay, so that's one down. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so in here I have a lot of like really small palettes. So let's start with this one. This is the Wet n Wild Stop Running My Feathers. I believe this one was from their collection that was like bird themed, but I do love the color story, so I am going to keep this one. I also have this one. This one is Fit for a Queen. As you can see, it's not even open. I haven't even used it yet. And the colors are not really colors that, like, you know, make me want to use it. So I think that I'm going to pass this one along. I also have this NK Makeup Autumn Spice eyeshadow palette. I got this one at a little mall near my house. It's like a store that has a lot of like hair accessories, and it has a little bit of makeup, but not like brands that are well known. So I picked this one up because the colors looked pretty and interesting to me. I've only swatched it, as you can see, it's touched, but I've never actually put it on my eyes. But I do enjoy the color story, so I'm gonna keep it around for now just to see how I like it on my eyes before I decide if I want to pass it along or keep it. Okay, and then I have this Disney, Aladdin, and MAC. This is the eyeshadow palette, and of course I am keeping this. This little palette, I use this color a lot for work. It's my go-to shade. I just throw it on the lid, and then I put a little bit of this on the crease, and I call it a day. I really do enjoy this palette quite a lot. I love playing with this shadow, and then that on the crease. I haven't really dove much into the other shades, but Aladdin is one of my favorite Disney movies, and when this collection came out, I knew that I wanted to buy some of the stuff from it. So I think that this is something that I'm going to keep forever. I don't think that I'm ever going to get rid of it, just because, you know, like I said, Aladdin is one of my favorite Disney movies, so I'm definitely going to keep this. Then I have this Believe Beauty little eyeshadow palette here. I did a full face of Believe Beauty not that long ago, and I have to say that I was so impressed by everything that I tried from this brand, and this little palette did not disappoint. So I am definitely going to keep this. This shade and that shade are so pretty. I mean, the whole palette is beautiful, but those two shades, love. So I am going to keep this palette. Then I have this little e.l.f. Dual palette. This one is called Peach Squat, and I haven't touched it yet. I loved, like, I love a lot of like peachy colors, so that's the reason why I wanted to pick it up, but I haven't really played much with it, so I am going to keep it because I love e.l.f. and I do want to try it before I decide if I want to keep it or get rid of it. Okay, and then I have these three Pixie by Petra eyeshadow palettes, and I got these at either TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I think they were like $2.99 or $3.99 each, and I love Pixie. I love a lot of things by the brand. Some of the skincare things I sadly cannot use because I'm allergic to some of the stuff, especially to the tonic, I think it's called. I can't use that at all because I'm allergic to it. But I do love some of their makeup items. I'm very, very careful with their skincare because, like I said, I'm allergic to the tonic. So I'm trying to be very, very careful to the skincare things because I don't know what I'm allergic to from them and what I'm not. But the makeup I can try safely. And I haven't really tried this palette or this palette, but I can tell you that I'm very disappointed with this palette. I know that these colors are very light. I mean, just by looking at the palette, you can see that the colors are very, very light, but I can't see anything on my eyes. Like when I put these shades on my eyelid, I can't see any color whatsoever. None. So I think that I am going to get rid of this one just because I can't see any color whatsoever on my eyelids. And then this two, I think that I'm going to keep these two because I haven't played with them, so I don't know how they are. So I am going to play with these before I decide if I'm going to get rid of them or not. Okay, and then I have these two little palettes right here. These are by, I don't think they're by like any brands that we know. These palettes I got at Walgreens a long time ago. I don't know if you guys remember when Walgreens used to do like the special type of makeups. They did the Wonder Woman, they did the Barbie, and then also e.l.f. was doing like the Disney theme makeup. It was a really long time ago, but I wanted to pick up these two. I love Wonder Woman. She's one of my favorite characters. So I wanted to pick up this palette. I don't think that I've ever used this on my eye though. Like never. I've swatched it, but I've never used it on my eyes. But I don't think that I'm ever going to either. And as far as packaging goes, I mean, this is the sticker that came on the inside of the mirror, and I just kind of put it on the outside. So it's nothing really special. So I think that I am going to pass it along just because, like I said, I've never used it, and I think it's time for me to let it go. And then I think the same thing with Barbie one. It's not an eyeshadow palette that I'm ever going to use, so I think that I am going to pass it along. I think it's time. I think maybe I can give it to my daughter because she loves to like practice with her makeup and stuff, and I think she'll get some nice use out of this. That's just a piece of paper. Okay, and then I have this NYX foil shadows. These came out for the holidays, I think last year, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't played with this at all either, so I am going to keep it because I want to see how it performs on the eyes before I decide if I want to let it go or not. But even though this was a holiday collection, you can still get it. I think they still sell it on their website, and I think maybe even Target and Ulta might still sell these, so you can still get your hands on those foil shadows. Okay, and then I have this Kat Von D, what is this called? The Alchemist holographic palette. I got this, I believe, at Marshall's, and I paid like $3.99 for it. And this palette was like, I think like almost $30 when it first came out. This is actually a very beautiful palette. I know that on screen all of these shades look to be the same color, but when you swatch them, they're all very different. Like this one is like a peachy type of color, and this one is more like a pink purple, and I think this is like a green or a yellow. Yeah, it's like a green. And then this one is a blue. So this is actually a very, very pretty palette, so I am going to keep it. Then I have this Physicians Formula eyeshadow palette, and as you guys can see, it's the same packaging as the bronzer and blush that I showed you on my bronzer and blush declutters, and it's from the same person that I told you got me those, and again, it has sentimental value for me, so I am going to keep it. Then I have these two Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes. This was from their Zodiac collection that they took out a while ago. This one is Earth and this one is Fire. I have to say that these are some of the best eyeshadows that Wet n Wild has ever taken out. Like, these are so good. They're so pigmented. They're so vibrant on the eyes. They're beautiful. So I am going to keep both of these. And actually, you can still get your hands on these through the Wet n Wild website and also at Walmart. Walmart still has those. I have some eyelash glue because I've been practicing putting eyelashes on, but like I told you guys, I cannot put eyelashes on to save my life, like, at all. So we're just gonna put that aside. I also have this Cover FX glitter drops. I actually got this at Marshall's not that long ago, and I bought it, I believe it was on sale for like $3. And these are kind of expensive at the Cover FX website or Ulta or Sephora. These are very expensive, so I was kind of excited that I found these for like $3. And I actually picked these up because I saw Tati. She did a video where she put this on her eyes, the exact same color. This one is in, let me see. It doesn't tell me what color it is. I think it's called Lunar. And she put this on her eyelid and it looks so beautiful, so I am going to keep this. I also have this little 3 eyeshadow little round thing from Kaja. And this is actually a very, very beautiful eyeshadow. I love to put this all over my eyelid and call it a day. It's very shimmery. It doesn't really have much color, but it has a lot of shimmer. So on those days when I'm not really feeling like doing a whole look of eyeshadow, I just put that one on and I call it a day. Same thing with this one, but this one is a little bit more gold. And then we have this one, which is a little bit more like brown. And I do love this little trio, so I am for sure gonna keep it. This is really good. If you ever want to try anything from this brand, try the little trios because they are really good. Then I have this little Smashbox 3 eyeshadow little palette here. I also got this, I think, like at TJ Maxx. I think I paid like $8 for it. I haven't tried it on my eyes yet. I've swatched it and it is very pretty. I love the fact that it looks like a camera lens. And this is in Pick Me. Yeah, that's what it's called, Pick Me. And I just love like the little colors. This is another little palette that you can just put either one of those on your eyelid and then put a little bit of this in the crease and call it a day. So I'm for sure gonna keep this. Then I have this Wet n Wild, what is this called? The eyeshadow trio. This is from their collection that everything was like, what do you call those rocks that are supposed to be like healing rocks? Well, it was like a collection that they had. Crystal? Like crystals, yeah, like a crystal collection. And this is in the shade Jade. It's supposed to be like green tones. I actually purchased this because I wanted to do a video like testing a lot of things from that collection, but I never got around to it. I actually only bought this and the highlighter from that collection. But then I started watching like videos of people reviewing this collection, and they said that like everything was really bad except for the highlighter. So I never really got around to doing that video, but I haven't really tried this at all. And I don't know, I think that I'm going to pass it to my daughter and see if maybe she wants to play with some of these colors. Then I have this little eyeshadow thing from Dollar Tree, and this was actually very pretty. It's very subtle. There's not a lot of color payoff. But it's pretty if you just want to do like, you know, maybe like that color on the eye and just blend it out a little bit and call it a day. It's not a lot of color. It doesn't really have a lot of color. I used it on a video if you want to check that video out. But I mean, it's pretty. I like it, and I like the fact that it's small. So I think I'm gonna keep it for now. Some lash things. Again, I don't use them, so I'm just gonna put that aside. Okay, and then I have these glitter shadows, and I have a lot of glitter shadows, but we're probably gonna attack those at a different video. But since these are here, let's talk about these. I have two from Flower Beauty. I have this one, which is called Camel, which is like a green. And I have this one, which is called Blade, and it's more like a rose gold. And I do enjoy these. I used the green one in a video, and I love the way that my eye looked. So I'm going to keep these just to play around with them a little bit more. And then I have a Cover FX one that I got at, I believe, Marshall's. And I haven't really tried this one on my eyes. So I'm going to keep it and use it on my eyes before I decide if I want to keep it or give it away. And then the last thing on the little basket is this Stila eyeshadow, and I think this is a duo. Yeah, so it's a duo. It's really pretty. They're both very glittery. I've only swatched them. I haven't used them on my eyes. And this is in the shade Kitten. I also have the glitter shadow from Stila as well in the shade Kitten. So I was really excited when I found this little eyeshadow duo. I think I got this at TJ Maxx, and I believe it was maybe like $5.99 or $4.99, one of those. So I am going to keep this because I do love the Stila glitters, so I am going to keep that. So yeah, you guys, I'm getting rid of quite a lot. I'm getting rid of all of this right here, getting rid of that. I'm throwing away these two products. I'm getting rid of that. I'm gonna throw away these two. So I think I did pretty good. I'm hoping that now that I can take some of this stuff out of here, I can see more of my smaller shadows and use them more often. But yeah, this is everything that I am going to get rid of today. I'm hoping to start attacking my bigger palettes here coming up. Maybe this week or not next week. I do have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I have a lot. So that video is going to be either extremely long or it's going to be cut in half because I do have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel recently. We reached 200 subscribers and I am so excited. I'm so happy. I want to thank every single one of you. Don't forget to let me know in the comments if you're a new subscriber so that I can welcome you to our family in a proper way. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. There are fun videos coming up. I have a lot of really fun videos planned. So yeah, I hope you guys stick around and I will catch you guys on my next video. Bye.